A federal appeals court has affirmed a lower court ruling that the Affordable Care Act's prevention mandate is unconstitutional. But the court ruling does not block preventative services nationwide. Recall, back in March, a federal judge in Texas ruled that employers are not required to cover certain preventative services without cost sharing, like some cancer screenings or an HIV prevention drug, and that providing this kind of health care for free actually violated religious freedom. The judge at that time also took issue with who some of the federal decision makers were of what was considered a preventative service that needed to be covered for free. The ruling got national attention, as you probably heard, because free preventative services is actually one of the more popular parts of the Affordable Care Act. So all eyes were on the Fifth Circuit and waiting for its opinion. And they issued their opinion and actually started by saying, our decision today is actually kind of a mixed bag. And they weren't wrong. It does, in fact, agree with the lower court that free preventative services are unconstitutional. However, it said the remedy is not to block these services nationwide. In fact, it's going to be a little bit more narrow of a remedy. It's just going to block these services for the plaintiffs that said they didn't want to have to cover these preventative services. It sent parts of this decision back down to the lower courts as well to keep discussing the issue. For now, preventative care determined to be free by the Affordable Care Act continues to be free. That includes things like mammograms, well child visits, access to PrEP, contraception, cancer screenings, etc. The decision, like we said, is narrow. A specific remedy is in place for now, impacting just the plaintiffs, not healthcare consumers nationwide, but the conversation will continue. And advocates are saying this type of decision just paves the way for future lawsuits that jeopardize access. You can read that opinion. We link to it in the description below.